Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Rebuilding Vicenza. As you see, we made some good ground in recent matches. We've got up to second place in the league. We've pulled that gap with Brescia down to 2 points. And I'll just show you how within the schedule. So form's been pretty good since the defeat at Spal. We've been on an unbeaten run. Actually beating Brescia themselves 3-0 in a very comfortable game. The only slip-up came at Frosinone, where we just weren't able to score. So games have been tight. We've won by just the odd goal. We've not done anything spectacular. We're probably expected to come a cropper soon, because it's probably the longest run we've had in the season. We tend to go about 7 games, and then we come a cropper. So we'll see if we can do it again. We're playing 2 big teams, so Perugia and Ternana. And again, if you look at them in the league table, Ternana's our closest competitors to taking second spot away from us. Perugian, maybe not so much. Just try and find where they are. Yeah, 6th place, so they're a bit further off the pace, but again, really good side. So I'll click us through to the first game. Stay tuned, and we'll see if the team can carry on and maybe make it 8 games in a row. Welcome back. So here we go. Starting lineup for today's game. We've got Grandi in goals. Calderoni at left back and Brusquegin at right back. They've been pretty solid throughout the season. Not really any need to change them. Roscoe comes in at centre defence alongside Cappelletti. The ever aging Rigoni in that deep defensive midfielder role. And Gcek and Ranocchia just in front of them. Tagardo's, he's actually out injured at the minute, so he won't feature probably in this match or the next, to be honest. Giacomelli, he's been in fantastic form on the left wing. He's up to 7 goals now. Lombardi, he's back from injury as well. Diao was previously playing on the right wing. And Diao comes in up front, who's on 14 goals, replacing Moncini, who's currently on 5. We've got a bench made up of a lot of young players. We've had to bring the youth team into this just to pad out the 12 substitutes. Because Tigado's injured, Passini, Proia, Greco, Zonta, who are all the normal first team substitutes, are all carrying injuries, so we've just bolstered it with a few of the youth players. Getting into the game then, we'll just see if we can give them a bit of a team talk. The last few games have been a struggle. It's taken us a lot to get going. We've not been hitting the 20 shots per game ratio, which we had done previously and earlier on in the season. It's been very much a slow, tepid performance, normally G'd up when either we go behind or when we hit half time at 0-0 and we can make some changes. So playing at home against Perugia, this would be a good one to set us up for this second match. Giacomelli breaking down the left hand side, Calderoni back to Rigoni, Gcek playing out right to Brusquegin with a chance to deliver. In it goes into Diao, Lombardi, and yeah, we managed to get our noses in front 6 minutes into the game. Don't know if there was a suspicion of offside, might get checked, it might not, but no, there we go. So 1-0 up, great start to the game, fantastic. Hopefully we can carry on that. Look, you can see on the table for a moment we are in top spot. Long may that continue, because I'm not yet sure of the second place, whether you play someone who finishes second bottom in Serie A. I've not really looked into it too much. I thought close to the end of the time we'll just find out. It'll be a nice surprise one way or the other if we can secure that second spot. Transfer window-wise, transfer window's closed. There weren't any other bits of business going on. We've not really got the funds or the wages to really buy anybody, and I'm not 100% sure of the area I would target specifically. Perhaps a goalkeeper or a centre-back. What I need to do is just evaluate the aging players. So Rigoni, he's agreed to transfer at the end of the season. I think Gcek will fill that spot he's in, but it's then who's going to fill the midfield spots in front. Ranocchia is in on loan, so again, there'll be a few gaps, and potentially if we can manage to win the league or come second, we might need to buy a different calibre of players with a different budget available. So it's one, it's interesting, it's going to be hard. The scouting system is brilliant. I love it when the scouting page comes in and you can see your scouting rating, your potential, and current ability all in the same slot. Wages, transfer, it's just such a good way of doing it, and that's probably been my favourite part of FM22 so far. Transfer window deadline day, I've heard good things about it, but having not been involved in it too much this save, I've not really had a chance to enjoy it to its full potential. So going to half time then, we're doing well for shots on target. XG's probably dipped off a little bit, but yeah, we're in a good place as we currently stand with a throw in the right hand side, just coming up towards half time. Rigoni to G-Check, out to Calderoni, into Giacomelli, Calderoni, Giacomelli, and it goes to Giao, and his header just goes wide. I thought he maybe would have got his 15th of the season there, but no such luck. 3 minutes to go. Hopefully we can get in there with our lead intact and we can G the players up just for that second half. So there we go. Job is halfway done. Certainly dominating in XG. They started to pick up towards the end of the half. But I think if we can get up to a second gear and get that second goal, and that's crucial, the next goal. If we get it and get a 2-0 lead, I think we'll see the match out. If they get it and gain the momentum, it might be a different story. As Giao and G-Check exchange passes at the edge of the box into Lombardi. And that's a great finish. Gets his second of the match. Puts us 2-0 up. Now hopefully we can just settle down and see this game out. The key area being the middle of the park. Defence playing well. Front three playing great. We just need to make sure we don't take our foot off the gas now. So condition and fitness of the middle three is something I'm going to monitor closely. In case we need to freshen up, we've got Zonta on the bench, Perugia as well. They're great players, it's just in that middle role there. Probably not so much in the defensive midfield type, but again, Rigoni's been pretty consistent throughout. And for a player I was looking to get rid of at the start, he's certainly proved me wrong. I'm not going to take Ranocchia off for a yellow card, because if he gets a suspension, he gets a suspension. That's part of the game. We go out to play high intensity pressing football. You're going to pick up some yellow cards. Looked there that here's on for G-Check. It looks like Brescia have got their goal, so they've jumped back into top spot. And you know, they are relentless. Apart from losing to us, I did have a look at their form in their schedule. They are just an absolute winning machine. So whether we can pip them or catch them will be a tall order. The next match we're playing after this one is against Ternana away, who are in third place. So that is a potential 6-point match there. If we could pick up another 3 points and beat our nearest competitors for that second spot, it would really stand us in good stead for the final quarter of the season. So 3 minutes to go now. Great performance. Not really anyone who's dipped. It's been pretty solid. Not really been under any consistent pressure as we move into injury time. Big pat on the back for all the lads who played today. And that should see us through. Just waiting for the whistle to go. It always takes a little tickle at the end there. So yeah, great performance. Some good possession play. Lombardi with the 2 goals. I think, yeah, good performance. Well done. Keeping morale high. I was a bit dubious about what the assistant was saying there. So there we go. Second in the league. Ternana and Brescia are both won as well. So it keeps that pressure on. And I'll tell you, it's really difficult to make grounds on these teams. So stay tuned. I'll click through, gets ready for the next match away at Ternana, which is going to be an interesting one, because it could slip us down out of the title race. But yeah, we will see. So stay tuned. See you shortly. And welcome back for the away game at Ternana, which is the crucial match of the episode. Quite a few changes in this because the games have come in quick succession. So starting lineup as follows. Grandi in goals, Calderoni at left back, DiPardo comes in at right back, Podella comes in at centre half alongside Cappelletti, G-Check drops into Rigoni's usual role, Ranocchia switches across the ball winner midfielder to allow Proyer to come in, Del Monte comes in on the left hand side, Giao switches over to the right hand side, and Mancini comes in up front. So very different side to the team that won the last game. Hopefully we'll have enough to see us through. It's going to be a very tough one, because if we're playing a full strength Ternana, who beat us previously in the season, it's going to be very, very difficult. Alfredo Donnarumma, who plays up front for them, he gave us a right torrid time last time, and I'm hoping he doesn't repeat it this time. So I think that's enough morale boosting for the team. We want to make sure we can carry on. The first goal is massive tonight. So let's get out there and see what we can do. Again, if you've been enjoying the series so far, or you think I've been making some mistakes or using some of the wrong players, please feel free to put it in the comment section. Always open for discussion. And again, if you like what you've seen, stick a thumb on it. And if you haven't enjoyed it, don't. So yeah, we'll get into the game and see how we get on. Hopefully we can make it 6 points from the 2 matches today. It's been going really well this season. I've been really enjoying Football Manager 22 and some of the new features with it. And again, for those of you who are playing along, let me know if you've been enjoying it too. I certainly think there's enough changes from FM21 to make it worthwhile. But we will see how we get on in this match. Very quiet game, very quiet start. I think it's 2 very similar level teams kind of duking it out in the middle of the park. Ranocchia, who we've got in on loan, he's fantastic. I'm really hoping that come the end of the season we can try and find the way to sign him permanently from Juve. But again, he's one that they might well keep because he has been fantastic. Frigoni, I'm really disappointed that he's going to be leaving. I know he's 37, but he's been absolutely fantastic. As you can see there, he's joining Sivaspor at the end of the season. I did try and tempt him into staying, but he was having none of it. First chance of the game then seems to be falling to Ternana. Ball's been played over the top. He's had to check back, and Capone, he's just slotted it in at that near post. It's caught our keeper off guard. A very fast, quick play, and we've been undone. We do have a number of substitutes we can bring on who I would say are normally our first team players. And Brescia have taken the lead against Parma as well, which isn't good. It'll stick us a few points behind, and we'll have some work to do to try and catch up. But again, this is one of the harder games we've got in the season. Once we get through to some of the lower down teams, we might be able to just play a slightly bit better and pick up some extra points. So we'll put some encouragement out to the team, do some man marking on Sorensen to try and get him some less chances up front. I think Del Monte playing a 6.4, we want to come off. We'll get Giacomelli on. Diao may well switch up front for Mancini to allow us to bring on Lombardi. But again, we'll just see as we get to half time where we are. Certainly they needed a bit of a boot up the behind, try and get the morale up. Let's see if that does the trick. There were some frustrated players in there. I think we might have to make some changes. Calderoni with a throw at left back. We've given it away, and Donnarumma's picked it up in a dangerous area for them. Ball over the top. Cappelletti picks it up though. Diao with a chance to break up. Plays the ball through to Mancini, but it's fairly ineffective. And it allows Ternana to run up the other way. Cappelletti's got it back again. G-check. But we're just not hitting them passes in the middle of the park. Diao, Mancini. Ball over the top to Del Monte. And he's missed the target, so I think Del Monte's one for coming off. Not just because he missed, he's just not having a particularly great game. We'll get Giacomelli on. And we'll just leave it as that for now. We might make a change on right wing later on. Cappelletti, I don't think this will be a real highlight. Sometimes this happens when you make a substitution. It goes into the animation, but it's not always a chance. Although it'd be nice if it was. As Padella has the ball at the back, plays down the left to Calderoni, into Del Monte before he gets substituted. In it goes. Out over the other side to Mancini, keeps it in play. Di Pardo, Ranocchia, into João. I know, that's fantastic. Great strike from the edge of the box. Proy has just slotted it in. They're looking for a VAR check for offside. But yeah, it's been awarded. We will carry on with a tactical change. We'll see if we can take the momentum with the player change. Try and get our noses in front in this second half. I will shout some encouragement out there following that goal. So things not going too bad. At a point wouldn't be the end of the world away at third place. Brescia drawing as well now. They've just got back on level pegging. So it would leave us 2 points behind top spot with 8 games left to go. G-check for Rigoni. He's looking tired, so we may make that change in a minute as Folletti breaks through past our back four. Cuts back, lays it to Capone, who's got a second chance, but we've managed to get it away. So I think we will bring Rigoni on because G-Check's looking like he's tiring anyway. Don't normally like to make a substitution for a possible suspension, because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. We need to get this ball away. Yeah, so there we go. We'll get Rigoni on for G-Check. Calderoni not having a great game at left back, but I mean, a lot of these players are playing their second game in quick succession. Giao will get off as well because he's tiring. Get Lombardi on, who scored 2 goals in a previous match. Hopefully he can come on and make the difference. With 20 minutes to go. Here we go, corner ball, Calderoni. Chucks it in, Capoletti with a great header. And he's put us 2-1 up. Just over 20 minutes to go. Get our noses in front, and this could be absolutely pivotal. I'm not going to take Ranocchia off because, as I've said before, I won't usually make a substitution for threat of a suspension. It's just the way we play, and if someone gets suspended, we'll bring in one of the substitutes. They're more than capable filling in for 1 or 2 matches if necessary. Calderoni again, he's tired, so we'll get Greco on as we push into the final 13 minutes. Just need the players to hold on, and we'll shout a little bit more encouragement. We'll try and press Capone. He got their goal. It's very tense. Oh, they've got a throw in our advanced corner into Capone to Martella. It's a great save, but couldn't keep him out. And unfortunately, it's back to level pegging. Just over 5 minutes to go. Hopefully they don't have the momentum with them now. I'd be happy with a point. As we've got a throw in a similar area, they just had one in. Rigoni to DePardo to Rigoni to DePardo. It's playing by themselves at the minute. Ranocchia, DePardo, Lombardi. Into Giacomelli, who was the substitute. And he slotted it home to put us 3-2 up with just under 5 minutes to go. Again, that puts us into top spot with the current results. Brescia only drawing, but a lot can change in 3 minutes. As there's another highlight with a minute to go. Ternana getting the ball up the left-hand side to Martella. Tried to find Donnarumma, gets him at the second attempt. Ooh. Come the end of the season, that might be a massive save. Again with another throw into the box, and they've missed another opportunity, but yeah, this is tense. 5 minutes to go. Just keeping an eye on players. Just need to see it out. I don't like changing from a positive mentality when you're under the cosh, because sometimes it invites them on for more chances. The 3 to go. I might just shout some words of encouragement. Although Ternana have just picked up another highlight as they break down the right hand side. He's gone down injured with Greco with a chance to break. Giacomelli dwelling on the ball a little bit. Padella, Capoletti, Greco, Giacomelli, Moncini, Rigoni. Chance to counter up the left hand side with Giacomelli. Gets into the box to Moncini. Oh, it's just... if we could have got that... I know they had a man down injured. A sportsman would say that should have probably gone out of play. But here we go. Lombardi to Moncini to Proia to Rigoni. Moncini again. Rigoni, Ranocchia. We just need to keep this. We need the final whistle to go. We're into the 96th minute when there was only meant to be 5 minutes of injury time. Moncini plays it out wide. Ball's drifted out of play. Is that it? Final whistle? Where is this extra time coming from? They've found a man on the wing here. Donnarumma. We need to get a tackle in, and that's it. Final whistle's gone. Second match of the episode, we managed to pick up 3 points away at Ternana, which is a pivotal result in the race for the league. I'm going to say very well done, excellent win. Keep that morale high, as like we said before. Got an achievement there. In the bottom corner, you can't see it because my face is in the way, but it was called Unbeatable. I think it's because we must have gone 10 games maybe. Oh, we've gone to top of the league, just on 1 goal difference. I mean, that's tight. It's between us and Brescia now, I think, at the minute. 8 games to go, 24 points up for grabs. Everything to play for. So, yeah, once again, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's been a great 2 matches, especially that second one. It was a very tight game. Going behind early on, managing to win 3-2. So, yeah, fantastic. I'll catch you next time. Coming up towards the end of the season, we'll probably play the last 2 games of the season. Just to see if we can clinch promotion in one way or the other. And I'll see you soon.